Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am starting my Koreadathon. I was gonna say TBR, reading vlog. Koreadathon is, if you don't know, a week-long readathon. Obviously when you're watching this it is over, but it is a week-long readathon hosted by Monica and Chloe, and it's basically focused to read books by Korean authors. You could read for the challenges, you could read books for Korean authors, you could choose what you want. I chose to go for all the challenges. I have a TBR up if you're interested. You can hear the dog chirping, and it's actually already like almost 2:30 p.m. so like I didn't start this at once when I woke up, and I'm soon going to work, and then I'm gonna start my first book for Koreadathon. I had a little rough morning. I was gonna edit a video and I didn't wanna cooperate with me because the sound is a bit broken, and I didn't know if I should refilm it or like just trying to fix the sound, and it was just exhausting, the whole thing. Things didn't go as planned, so I don't get to post that video today either way. But I am soon going to work and I don't want to think about it anymore. There's 6 reading challenges plus a group book. You could of course take the group book in the challenges, but I'm doing 7 books, 6 challenges plus the group book. Usually when I do readathons, I go in the order of the challenges, like I start from the top to bottom. But since I read the most at work, I just decided to take the thickest books at work and the thinnest books at home. And they are all pretty thin, but just still the thinnest at home because then I read less. So I'm not starting with the first challenges. I am starting with the challenge 6, a book recommended by a Korean celebrity, and for that I am reading Please Look After Mother by Jiyoung, which I know I can't pronounce correctly, I'm really sorry, and it's like 261 pages, so still, you know, it's not a long book at all. I am for sure that I will finish this today at work, but I'm very excited for it. And also see, it has like a damage on the back. I don't know if you can see that, but there is like a cross in the author's auto photo. I'm pretty sure you can't see that in the camera. But I'm excited for this. I read another book by the author, not the last year, year before, I don't know. But this is like the most famous one by the author. So I'm really excited to see what I think. Hello, doggy. Want to say hi to the vlog? Hi, hi. Doggy says hi. She's sad because Erica's not home. She had to go to the dentist. So I will be reading that, and if I finish that, which I probably will, I might start challenge 3, which is to read a manga, webtoon, or graphic novel. And for that I have chosen out Solo Leveling Volume 3. But I don't know if like I will read this today because I have other days. I'm also going to work, so I will also read a lot. So like this will be read like together with another book one day. But yeah, I'm aiming for 1 book a day. I might finish a bit early, but then I will continue my like normal TBR if not. Or I mean, I could have also read another book by a Korean author on my TBR. Depending on how many days are left of the week when I finish the challenges. But we will see. But yeah, for sure we'll finish this. And I will talk more about like what it's about and what I thought when I finished it. Because right now, I don't know yet because I haven't started it. But yeah, also I have a little package I thought I could open. Let's do that. I got this earlier and I've waited to start the vlog. Ooh! Okay, so it's not by a Korean author, but it is My Hero Academia Volume 30. I was about to say 13, which I've been waiting for, of course, and I will read this eventually. 30 volumes of My Hero Academia. That's the thing. There I have that one. I also, of course, will try to do at least the live challenges as well. But I will talk more about them after like I'm doing them instead of sitting here telling you what I might do. Because, you know, it will be a long vlog, etc. I will talk more about it when I'm actually doing it, if I do it, etc. Excited to start this readathon. I've been very excited for it. And I will update you later when I have something to say. Okay, so I am... I am obviously now home. It's already 12:40 a.m. So like 2 clips in and it's already been a whole day. Either way, I went to work and then I read my whole book. So I read, as you said earlier, Please Look After Mother. Stop commenting when I say wrong things, Erica. And I really liked it. It basically is set in Korea, and it basically follows that it follows this family. Oh, Erica got big baby today and she wanted me to show you. Every vlog I had like a new plushie. I don't know why this is a thing. I'm like a child. But this is not my baby, it's Erica's baby. I'm just borrowing it sometimes. It was supposed to be grandma, but we named it Big Baby instead. Either way. Yeah, she's pooping right now and you can see it. excited with it. Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to say what this book is about. It follows this family and the mother goes missing when they're gonna take a train into the Seoul because she's gonna visit her kids. And it's about them trying to find their mother, and through finding her we follow like flashback and different things, and we find out that they feel like they don't really know their mother after all these years. And through flashback we get to know the family, and most of you know the mother and like seeing how she raised the different kids. There's 5 of them, but only, if I remember correctly, 2 of them are named, maybe 3. And some of them, like the mother doesn't even, like, if I remember correctly, we don't almost say her name until like the end of the book. And then we follow like different perspectives. A lot of the book is told in second person, which I didn't know, and I actually needed a second person book for a reading challenge, and I didn't know this was it, and now I'm kind of sad about it, but it's fine. Just getting to know the mom and these different flashbacks and how everyone had different relationships with her and like her husband and like, you know, the different kids. It was very interesting. At first it took a little while to get into, but I really liked how it was written. I liked how the story was told. It was kind of sad in a way as well, because she lived out in the country and we saw her how she raised her kids, and then eventually how sick she got, but no one really cared, and it was a bit sad to like get to know that. She's done now. She's just standing there. Either way. But yeah, I really liked it. I liked the family. I didn't like the family. It was actually a kind of like a bit mean family, but it's fine. The different relationship and stuff was very interesting. I really liked how it was written as well. So that was fun. I wish I could read Korean so I could actually have read it in its original language. I would think the experience would be cooler. And even though it's late, I'm gonna watch some TV, and I'm gonna watch a K-drama. That actually, you know, fulfills the life challenge to watch something. I was gonna say watch something Korean, but like watch something. What was the challenge? And also I bought tickets for BTS concert, which we're gonna watch in the cinema, and Erica's coming as well, and Frida's meeting us, and Erica's very excited, of course. And I am so happy that I got tickets. I didn't know it was gonna be in the cinema until today. So obviously that fits also really well because it's this Saturday, and you know it's Koreadathon, so it fits really well as well. That will also fulfill the challenge. But the K-drama we are watching right now, can you give me the controller? The K-drama you're watching right now, it's called Nevertheless. Can you see that? Yeah, I'm gonna pause it. And they basically just follow this art student whom is this dude that is kind of, everyone says she's a bad boy. Now wait, not that she's a bad boy, that he is a bad boy. And then she falls for him anyway, and then she and him get a thing, and then like everyone is like, oh, you shouldn't be with him. And there's also like, you know, the other side characters. Yeah, it's on Netflix and it's really fun. We're on episode 6. There's 10 episodes, so we'll probably finish it this week. So yeah, it fit really well that we were in the middle of this for Koreadathon. You can kind of see Mifa too. She's like, sup? Oh, she literally, her position is hilarious. Either way, we're gonna go and do that now, and you will see me later. Yay! Hello everyone. It's the next morning. I am going to the doctor, and I also have some other errands, so I'm gonna try to film some of it, but we will see. I'm really sleepy because I was up way too late, but you know, no choice, you know, gotta go to the doctor. Hopefully that will go well. Yay! I don't have more to say right now, so that's it. Okay, so I'm done with my doctors, and I went to the city to look for noodles because I'm really craving some, and I don't have them anywhere, so I'm going to this one store. If I don't have them there, I will be sad and get something else. But yeah, the doctor's was a bit weird, but I think he will be fine. I'm actually not sure, but yeah, he's really nice weather, so that's something. I am home and in the kitchen, and I'm fulfilling one of the life challenges to make Korean food, which is only, you know, ramen noodles, because I can actually like make other Korean food. But yeah, no, I live on these. They had a lot. I was very happy. As you saw, I filmed it, I think. And I bought 10 because I love them so much. I did also get boba tea, but obviously that's not Korean, but you know, it's Asian at least. Okay, now I'm gonna make the noodles, and yay! Okay, so it is much later, as you maybe can tell, because I'm going to bed. It's like 2:17 a.m. normal time for me. I did read all of this today, Kim Jiyoung, and just saying, this could not have been a better book for International Women's Day, because just the themes in this book that is brought up, a lot to say about it. But since it's so late, I'm going to talk more about the book tomorrow and what I thought, like, more thoughts and stuff. I guess I'm just gonna go to sleep, but yeah, you will see me then. Yay! Okay, so it's the next morning, and I need to refilm my February wrap up because the sound in it was broken, and it makes me very upset because that's like the most exhausting and annoying film to film. I also edited through it, by the way, like over halfway, so I just don't want to think about it anymore. But either way, I'm willing to do it because I do want that video up. As I said yesterday, I finished Kim Jiyoung, born 1982, and it was really good. I think it's definitely different from other books I usually read. It is like about Kim Jiyoung. Sorry about the pronunciation. I can't even say the word pronunciation. But either way. And she's just a woman in Korea. And it starts out with her, like, I was gonna say being very depressed and being like a completely different person. And then we have her husband being really worried about her. And then like going to like the hospital, or like I guess a doctor saying like she has these symptoms, please help her. Or more like she's not acting like that herself, how do I get back her normal self? I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. And then we go into her life, like in the past, starting from childhood to her college years to her grown-up life, and we see really how it is to be a woman in Korea in these years, how it is to get an education, if you get one at all, how you're supposed to be at work, how people treat you, how it is to get a job, how it is to get a child eventually if you want that, and get married, and expectations of that. In all these years, the author refers to like real sources to give like information like, yeah, this and this percentage of women did this and this percentage of man compared to woman, etc. And it's like real sources in the book, and I was like, it's like learning stuff. Unless I'm incorrect and say that those sources are not real at all, but I am pretty sure they are. And I knew a lot of the things here that was talked about and brought up because I did study, you know, in Japan, and there's a lot of like similarities with like maternity leave and how women are being treated and how their opportunities are when you're in the job life, etc. So like I knew a lot about it, familiar for me. But of course I hadn't known about it in Korea, and reading about it in a book like this is really different from like, you know, learning it in school and stuff. And it was so interesting. Definitely like not a book that I'm used to reading. Like there's very little dialogue, for example. There's a lot of text. But yes, the book is really short. And the text is not huge. So it's not like a chore to read it by any means. But it's just very different from what I usually read. You know, I read fast-paced fantasy books, or slow-paced fantasy books for that matter, and this is like beyond anything I usually read, but it was so good, and I think it was very fitting to read it on International Women's Day because it's just so important to know how women has been and is still being treated around in the world, and not just women, you know, other minorities as well. And it's, you know, as a person who lives in Norway, and opportunities are very different, but of course there was like this, not exactly like this, but there was like little opportunities for women here as well. How quickly Norway has evolved compared to other countries. And of course like this is set just a few years before, you know, she's born in 1982, I was born in 1997, so it's like over 12, I can't do math, 14 years apart, but it's not that much. And like the different opportunities I had, for example, and my mother had, who's much older than that, compared to, you know, in this book. It's just very interesting to compare, and also just very interesting to know. And yeah, the book overall was just how it ended. And also, by the way, the ending was so funny. I laughed so much because it's just like it like punched the pinch, that was the word, for the whole novel, and it was amazing. I was just sitting there like, you really did that, didn't you? It was so good. I literally laughed because it was hysterical. And just in a funny note, Please Look After Mother and this book was very similar in some ways, how they brought up how women is in Korea. And just like how the mother in the other book reminded me a lot about Kim here. Or not like completely similar lives by any means, they have very different lives, but just the opportunities and, you know, how, you know, it is to get a son compared to a daughter, and how it's been like that for many years and it's still like that, and it's just very interesting. So I like read those two books after one another. I have really like the similar themes, because like there is just like, oh, they don't know the mother, you know, and then like find out so many things about the characters, her dreams, her wants, and here was just like in the same way because we learn about Kim, you know. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like these kinds of books, and it's very nice to, you know, read different stuff once in a while. And I liked it. So now I'm gonna go and film a February wrap up, which hopefully will go well. I kind of want to cry. No, not like actually for real, but like I'm annoyed that the other one didn't work. Ow. I'm gonna go, and later today I think I'm gonna read The Vegetarian or Winter in the Sock Show. I haven't decided yet, but you will see me later. Okay, so we went and checked the mailbox, and I got 2 books, so of course I need to open them. Let's do it. Ooh! It's this one Erica really wanted me to read. It's called We Can Communicate by Tomohito Oda. I have no idea what this is about. Erica said she wanted me to read it. And Erica basically has given me almost all the mangas I'm reading recommendations, and they're always good. So Erica has taste, even though she hasn't read them herself, but she has taste. Why did you pout? And then for the other one, I have a feeling this is a manga too, but I don't know which one. At this point, I don't even know. Oh yeah. So it's Demon Slayer Volume 10. Very excited. Now I have 8, 9, and 10. Wait, has 9 arrived? I don't remember, but it's fine. Actually, Erica made me read this series too. Once Upon a Time. That's interesting to think about. But I hope I like this. I have no idea what it's about, but it seems fun. And I will talk more about it when I actually read it. I just got 2 mangas. Love getting me manga. But yeah, now we are just gonna watch some Sherlock because we finished Nevertheless yesterday. Really enjoyed that. It was really cute. Good romance K-drama thing. We're gonna watch 1 episode of Sherlock and then watch Vampire Diaries. I don't bother explaining why, but it's just how it is. Nothing more to say now. See you later, alligator. So it's actually much later, and I'm actually on sprints right now, which I have on the TV because I need to see the time because I'm gonna edit my video finally. I did actually start this while waiting for the footage to transfer, but I will talk more about that later. I did also get more books in the mail, but I want to show you. I'd open it in sprints, but I want to show them here as well. So I got the Wild Ones by Nafis Assad, which is very pretty, and I'm excited for it. And The Silent Shield by Jeff Wheeler. So that's nice. And now I'm gonna edit this video, hopefully as quickly as possible, so I can read Winter in Sock Show. And yay! See you later. So it's actually not that late, but late enough, like 1 AM. And I'm going to sleep and have early work tomorrow. And I did finish Winter in Sock Show, and I'll talk more about it tomorrow because I'm too tired to do it now. But yeah. See you then. Okay, so it's the next morning and I'm going to work, and I decided to film from this angle for a new angle, but also this is... I need to stand weird. I just wanted to talk a bit about Winter in Sock Show before leaving, which is right here that I read yesterday. This is also the group book, and I stand over here. That's also a bit weird, but we are dealing with it. The group book for the whole Koreadathon, and it's basically set in Sock Show where this young Korean woman works at this guest house, and she is half French because her father was French but then left her mother, and then this French man comes to this house to live there because they're a guest house, and then they have like weird interactions, kind of. I don't know, like not weird, but a bit like she helps him, and they like interact and talk, and like they do stuff, and yeah, that's the whole book, kind of. And I'm just like, okay. It had some like I was gonna say commentary, but I guess that's the wrong word because they're really close to the North Korean border, where that was brought up as well, and like talking about how the people there are affected by the war. I guess that was interesting, but like other than that, I don't really see point. I'm not saying that every book needs a point, I just don't see the story, I guess, and I feel a bit stupid, but that's life. But yeah, I didn't like love it. I didn't like feel it as engaging. I don't know why, but I really liked Kim Jiyoung, and I don't know, like they're not the same books, but just came down for that high. But yeah, like I didn't hate it or anything. I thought it was interesting, and like, you know, like It was a really fast-paced little book. So I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. I don't think that's bad at all. It's like in the middle. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. It's totally fine book. I just assumed, I don't know, the reason why I keep mentioning Kim Jiyoung is because I thought I would not like that, and I thought I would like and love this, but it's the opposite, which is a bit weird. And then yesterday's friends, people were talking about crying in H Mart, and then I was like, oh, I would check the audiobook. So I ended up buying it, and I'm listening to it right now going to work. I didn't really have any plans for an audiobook this week, but I'm gonna try to listen to this one, so that's another book for Koreadathon as well. Very happy. And yeah, now I'm going to work, so you will see me later. It has literally been like a whole day. It's like bedtime again, almost 2 a.m. I filmed before I went to work, and then I just like didn't film the whole day. I didn't have anything to film. I could have talked about my book earlier because I did finish at work, but I just never did. And even though like I had a camera beside me, I just didn't vlog. Well, whatever. But now I'm going to bed, and I will talk about a book in the morning as per usual because I'm a horrible vlogger. But yeah, I'm just so sleepy. So good night, and you will see me tomorrow. I'm so tired. Good night. I said it twice. I'm already like half asleep. Bye. Okay, so it's the next morning, and I realized I was a bit stupid yesterday, which, you know, tends to happen. And I said I was planning to read all my thickest book at work, because that's when I read the most. But then for some reason I read yesterday at work. Where's the book? Wait. I just checked the wrong pockets. I read The Vegetarian, which I just like, my brain was just like, this is the next on my TBR, I'm gonna read this. Which was only like 181 or something pages. But then I have Tiger Honor and Red Palace left, and they are both, this is 361 I think, and this is 329. These are the 2 thickest left, and I had work yesterday and today, so I should have read these 2. Why did I read The Vegetarian? I don't know. I think I just forgot I was going to read the thickest one. But either way, I read The Vegetarian yesterday, and it literally follows a vegetarian, which I didn't expect. But, you know, actually the title, you know, gave it away. And it's actually 3 short stories that was collected in one short novel. And the different 3 people surrounding this vegetarian's life. So it's basically about a woman who decides to be a vegetarian. And on doing so, it really, I would say, affects her health in a bad way, because she doesn't go vegetarian or vegan, I would say, because she doesn't want anything from animals. She goes very like hard in without like having the proper nutrition you need when you're gonna become a vegetarian or a vegan in this case. And I was just like, girl, you need to, yeah, but she clearly had, you know, psychological issues, and she needed help, not being forced to eat meat, but like just needed help with life, I think. And the first short story we follow her husband when she just becomes a vegetarian. Then we follow her brother-in-law, like her sister's husband, and in the last story we follow her sister. And it's all just them experience over years, this character that decided to become a vegetarian. And it's a bit weird, and it's like, it has some weird ass scenes and stuff, but it overall interesting. There was some sort of like, I don't know. I can't complete sentences. I liked it, okay, but it was weird. I had weird stuff in it, and I was sitting there like, you guys okay? You know what I mean? But yeah, overall, not hated, not loved completely, but like 3, 4, 5 out of 5 stars. Because I think 3 is a bit little, and I think 4 is too much. But, like, I didn't hate it or anything. It was very interesting. Like, weird ass books. I'm reading some weird literary fiction, I would say. Literary fiction. People say fantasy is weird. Literary fiction is even weirder. Because then everything is so obscure sometimes. And there's no, like, meaning in the explanation. At least in fantasy, it's just like, oh yeah, she got whacked in the brain by, like, a magical spell or something. And it makes sense. I don't even know. Today I'm reading The Red Palace, which is like the thickest book. But I know also I'm probably going to read it pretty quickly, because I read other Jude Hirsch books and they read pretty fast. And I'm very excited for it though. So fiction, looks really cool. And then probably in the weekend I will be reading Tiger Honor. I don't know. It's really short though, it's not that. It's just like, it's longer than Vegetarians. I don't get why I didn't read that yesterday. But Sandra forgot what she had said to herself earlier. I'm gonna go and try to film some form of a video, and you will see me later. I'm not going to work yet. I have late shift, so then I can try to do other stuff before going to work. Yay! Okay, so I'm obviously home and I am going to bed, but I just want to upload a vlog before. So I read The Red Palace today at work, and that is a historical fiction crime slash murder mystery thriller set in 1758 in Joseon, aka Korea, and it just follows these murders that starts happening, and people think it is the crown prince who has done it. And we follow our main character, who is a nurse in the palace, and then she just goes out on this investigation trying to find out who killed these women that also belong to the palace. And it was really fun and interesting, just like the author's other books. It's like they all are similar in a way, but they're just like different murder mysteries, following different characters, but set in each the same time period. And I really like them, so that's fun. So yay. And tomorrow I am going on a BTS concert, trying to go to bed a bit early because I need to wake up early for it, because I'm going to the early what's it called, viewing. And then hopefully I will also go to the bookstore that has a sale, and then probably got some yummy food and stuff. Yay. Also, here's a really cute kitty. Oh my god. She looks adorable. See you tomorrow when I leave. Bye bye. Hello, it's me. It's really late. Sorry, I can't hold the camera. I'm going to bed. I didn't update you at all because it's been, well, the start of the day was good, but it was kind of shite, let's be real. So I'm going to bed now, and I'm gonna talk more about the book I read and the books I bought today and stuff tomorrow, because I don't want to sleep. I feel like in every vlog I say that I used the whole day crying, but I used the whole day crying. Okay, see you later. See you tomorrow when I don't feel super tired and the room is kind of spinning because I'm so tired. So I think it's better I talk to you then. Okay, so it is the next day. God help. Excuse you. I have showered, so that's why my hair is a bit messy. It makes sense. Wait, I'm gonna turn this off. It's a bit intense. And I didn't vlog once when I woke up because I wanted to read. And now I realize I put the books I was going to talk about away, and I hate my life. Why do I do this? And now I need to race up to get them, but I actually don't have pants on. So yesterday I was in the city and I watched the BTS concert, and it was really fun. And then afterwards I went at 8, and then we went to the bookstores, and then I got some books. I'm going to talk about those first. I'll just like show them to you really quickly. So I got Crying in H Mart by Michelle Sonner, which I am currently listening to the audiobook, and hopefully I will finish it today. Even though I do have like 2 hours left because I haven't listened to it at all. That's a bit poop, but I definitely had time to do it today. I just need to not watch TV shows and listen to my audiobook instead. But I think it will be fun, and it's really good. And I wanted a physical copy, so I got that. And then I also got If I Had Your Face by Frances Cha. And Frances Cha was one of the people who had like live show with Chloe and Monica for their readathon, and I hadn't heard about the author before. And then I searched the author up, and I found that this was the one book they have released, and I just really wanted to get it, and I checked if my local store had it, and I did. And I was like, okay, I will get now, but I won't read it this week for Koreadathon. This is the last day, so obviously I won't get time for it. I mean, I could have done it, but I'm not gonna do it, and I will just have it on my TBR. But yeah, I'm really excited to get it, and yeah, and also these two were both really yellow, unintentionally. And then when I was there randomly, this book here was on sale, which is The Dragon Keeper by Robin Hobb, which is the first book in the Reign of the Real Chronicles. And obviously I love Robin Hobb, and I read a lot of books by hers, but I haven't read all of them, obviously. And this is like the next series I need to buy in like the order of the Realm of Elder Rings, and this is the first book, and I had it on sale. It was really cheap, and it's like, it's nice. I just assumed I have it on sale because I had the editions for a long time and I want to get rid of them or something.
And I was just like, hello. So I just bought it because I would have to buy this anyway. So now I got it cheaper. I don't know like when I will actually continue with this. I need to finish the other second fits series anyway. I don't know what I will be. I'm just taking my time and I'm just happy I got that kind of cheap. And then I went to another bookstore and got some other books. So I picked out Marvelous by Claire Kahn. And I read another book by the author. I read the one Let's Talk About Love. She also has released If It Makes You Happy, which I don't have. Like, they're in the file, sorry. And this is like the news release, which came out last year, I think, in June or something. And I'm very excited for it. Like, I've been wanting to pick it up, and I just saw they had it in the edition I wanted. And I was like, okay, I will get it. I don't know when I read this either, but at least I have it. And then I also bought Ashes of Gold by DL, which is the sequel to Wings of a Bonnie, which I read in February. I did enjoy it, and I want to see what happens in the sequel. And it's very pretty, so I don't know when I will read this either, but at least now I have it. And that's all the 5 books I picked up yesterday. And then I was gonna read and like do stuff when I come home, but then stuff happened, so I cried a lot instead. And I was going to read Tiger Honor yesterday and like read like that and another book yesterday, which would be Solo Leveling, because it's like, you know, a graphic novel or like a manga, and it will go like really fast, and I always plan to read this together with another book in a day. So I had technically have one day left over because I have 7 books on TBR. This was one of them, but since everything happened yesterday, I decided to only read this. So this was like my book for the day yesterday. I really enjoyed it. This is volume 3 in this series, and it follows the weakest hunter in mankind, and they kind of go like into hunters go into this kind of dungeons to farm stuff that they sell for a lot of money. And like our main character, I have something in my eye and it's making me, yeah, our main character goes into like these dungeons and stuff, but since he's so weak, he doesn't like get a lot of like outlet for it. And then, not to spoil anything, stuff happens that changes that for him. That's all I gotta say. I didn't know what was gonna happen when I read it, and then we just continued the story, and I enjoyed it so much. It's so much fun. Love it. Very excited for the 4th volume. So I read that yesterday, as I said. And then when I woke up, I just been lying in my bed. I haven't actually done anything. I showered and then I went to bed again to read, and I haven't eaten or done anything, but I read Tiger Honor, which is like my last book on my Koreadathon TBR. This one is the sequel / companion novel to Dragon Pearl. I do think you could read this without having read Dragon Pearl. I also do think definitely recommend reading Dragon Pearl before, because you get the full picture of the story, and the characters are so great, and Dragon Pearl is amazing. And this is quite different, I think, from the story. For Dragon Pearl, it's more like a sneaky story where we are like going undercover for a really long time, or like quite a long time, and we're like, oh my god, when will the main character get caught? Oh my god, kind of like that, like a mystery thing. This is more like a one-day action thing where this explosive thing happens and we are figuring out how we're gonna stop it, preventing it from happening. And it's literally told over one day, which I'm not that used to, but like it totally works with the story. And Yoon Ali is an amazing writer, and I really enjoyed that main character. I like, you know, that the tiger spirit our main character had, and just like it was really fun and great, and I really liked it. Like, if I had to choose, I would prefer Dragon Pearl because that's more my kind of story, but this was definitely fun, and I just had lots of fun with it. It was a really fun sci-fi, very cute. I don't know what to say, like, it was enjoyable. That would be the last book on my TBR. So I have had now 7 books, yay. And I would just try to finish as much as I can Crying in H March. So I will actually have read 8 books, so that will be cool. And yay. So that is, I was gonna say not end the vlog, but that is like I'm done now, kind of. And I will update later if I finish audiobook and other stuff. But yeah, I was just wondering if you're watching this, if you want me to do a separate wrap-up for my Koreadathon books, or do you just want to include them in my March wrap-up? Because before, when I did weekly readathons, I always did like a wrap-up for the books where I talk like about them in detail and all the thoughts and stuff. Or I could just have them all in the same wrap-up, like in my March wrap-up. What do you prefer? Leave the thoughts down below. I mean, it would maybe be nice to have a wrap-up for Koreadathon, because then, you know, people want Korean recommendations, they can like look to that video. I don't know, I can't decide, so let me know if you have any thoughts down below about that. And yeah, I'm gonna go and actually get some food, and you will see me later. Okay, so it's much later, which is why I look so disheveled. It's actually almost 1:30 AM. Koreadathon is over, and I think I was here last time after the YouTube because I didn't vlog even though I have my camera with me. Sometimes I can't vlog, okay? So I did actually finish my audiobook earlier today, Crying in H part, and it was really good. I think I gave it like 4 to 5 stars, and I think it was really good memoir. I cannot say that word, and it's really funny because when I picked it up, I will be honest, I didn't know what it was about. I didn't know it was even a memoir. I thought it was like a fiction book because it sounded like it. I don't know why. Actually, I thought it was a rom-com, I will be honest. And then I picked it up and I was realized it was about the death of Michelle's mother. A lot about how when that happened, how it happened and how it affected her. And then I realized that it's actually a known person in a band called Japanese Breakfast, if I remember correctly. And I checked out the band after reading the book and I listened to a song and I thought it was cool. Definitely not what I'm used to listening, but nothing wrong with that. It was interesting. But I had no idea who this person was before reading the book. And usually when I read, memoirs and stuff, I usually pick up books by people I know who they are. I mean, I think that's normal. But I also like the experience of sometimes, picking up books by people we don't know who they are and they still have really interesting stories to tell. I was really invested, in her life and just the raw pain of the story. It was really sad, but it was had a lot of good points as being a Asian American, being half white, half Korean, and all those things that brought up, but also losing a loved one and stuff like that. But yeah, overall a sad book, but good. The author also read the other book. And I don't regret reading it at all, don't regret getting a copy or anything like that. It was good. I didn't completely and utterly fall in love with it, but it was still a good book. But yeah, interesting. And then I also started this Lives of Locke and More for my buddy read, but it's always enough for Koreadathon, but the buddy reads are today, so I read my part in that. And Koreadathon as always, I'm gonna end this vlog. I was gonna end it tomorrow morning, but then I realized that tomorrow morning I'm starting another vlog for Magical Readathon and final book support group. So I was just I'm out of salad tonight, and I realized I've forgotten the one live challenge where it was to support a Korean creator. I will admit that I haven't put a lot of thought into this and all of research into this because I'm bad at supporting creators in general, but Nikki recommended me this YouTuber here that I will admit I haven't really had a chance to watch properly. I watched a bit of a video, one video really bad, but I have subscribed as a journaler, a Korean journaler obviously, called Arland. So this is the channel. I will leave it in link down below if you're interested. But I do love journaling inspiration and journal videos. And when I'm on time, hopefully I can get to watch more of their videos. Because it all the vibes of the channel looks super cute and adorable. And yeah, I would just be admit that I haven't had time to watch anything. And when I watch YouTube, I need to be in a really certain mood for it. But I have subscribed, which I will count as supporting it, not the best I could have done, but yeah. And hopefully I will keep watching, and yeah, when I want to relax and journal videos, I am excited to watch more. And yeah, so that seems to be in my tastes. So that was at least one creator I discovered because of Koreadathon, so that counts in a way. And yeah, I think that's it for this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed. I actually I can't remember this week anymore. Every time I edit a week vlog, I'm this happened, but it feels 4 years ago. We already used the Korean flag for my TBR, so I made a lot of noodles. Leave a noodle emoji down below if you enjoyed this, on the noodle bowl, I think it is. It fits. And you will see me soon. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.